In the scene 1, the atmosphere in the VIP booth is suffocating. The other deities are recoiling from the sheer pressure radiating from the screen. Elder Garzius, however, remains seated through his grip on the armrest of his chair has cracked a stone. He slowly stands up, his robes below despite the lack of wind. A dark purple aura begins to seep from his skin, distorting the air around him. Elder Garcia muttered, "He destroyed the wildfire with a single finger, and he dares to summon me." And when we see the Hera, who also muttered, "Elder Garcius, the reading his energy is unstable. It's like nothing we have in the database. Elder Garcius, he is the deviation, a stain on the tapestry of power very well. I shall correct this mistake personally." Garcius vanishing instantly, leaving a purple residue in the air. And then we see in scene 2, the hole in the ceiling lets a beam of real sunlight hit the water, illuminating the destruction. Ultra Vegito, the god killer form, floats in the center of the beam. His white fur glows brilliantly. He hasn't moved in an inch. Suddenly the water blows begin to come not from wind but from gravity. It pulls inward, forming a wild pool. A massive pillar of purple energy crashed down from the sky above, piercing the water surface from the smoke and steam. Elder Garzius floats down, descending slowly like a grim vapor, and Ultra Vegeta muttered, "I see that dog walker finally came to clean up the mess. Haha, what a joke." And then we see in the scene 3, where Garzius lands softly on the water, standing on its surface. He looks at the body of Kings floating nearby, then back to Vegito. Garzius was muttered, "You wear the skin of a beast and wield the key of the god, yet you seek of a mortal stench. You are an Ultra Vegito, a false ideal." And Ultra Vegito also muttered, "False. I am not more real than the tournament you rigged. Let's see if an elder bleeds the same way a king does." And then Vegito vanishes. In the scene 4, we see Vegito reappears instantly behind Garzius, his legs already extended in a crushing roundhouse kick. Ultra Vegito said, "Die!" The kick connects, but instead of bone crushing, a metallic clank echoes through the wave. Garzius hasn't moved. He caught Vegito's leg with one hand, surrounded by a dense spear of purple ki. Where Elder God Garzius muttered, "Predictable." Garzius squeezes, a shockwave of purple pressure erupts, blowing Vegito backward. Vegito flips in the air, catching himself, but the force drags his feet through the water, creating massive trenches. And then scene shift to number 5, Vegito. Kicked to a halt, he checks his leg, it's burst. Vegito would mutter, internally thinking, "Physically attacks won't work if he reinforcing his body with the gravity key. I need to break his defense." Vegito screams. The crimson lightning around his body intensifies. He thrusts both hands forward, where Vegito muttered, "Big Bang Kamehameha!" A massive squall of white and red energy spreads towards Garzius. Garzius sighs. He raises a single finger. Elder Garzius mutters, "White." A small black dot appears in front of Garzius' finger. It expands instantly into a miniature black hole. The massive energy beam is sucked into the void, disappearing without a trace. And then we see in the scene number 6, where Vegeta lowers his hand, painting slightly. The black hole vanishes. Where Ultra Vegeta muttered, "You swallowed a god blast. Not bad. Not bad at all." Where Elder Garzius replied, "And I can swallow you just as easily as much." Garzius floats towards Vegito, raising his palm. The gravity in the entire cave intensifies. The water level flattens completely. Rocks begin to float upward, then crush into dust from the pressure. Vegito is forced to one knee, his white aura struggling to push back against the invisible way. Where Elder Garzius replied, "Kneel before your superior." Ha 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 ha. Where Ultra Vegito struggling, growling, and muttered, "You talk too much, innocent." Vegito looked up. His pitch black eyes glow brighter than ever before. The white fur on his chest began to crackle, turning a shade of crimson. And then the Vegeta muttered, I told you, I am not just a Saiyan. I am the God Killer. Vegito clenches his fist and the shockwave of pure instinct shudders the gravity field holding him down. He launches himself forward, roaring, and then shift become visible to the panel number 7, where Vegito moves so fast he leaves multiple after images. He strikes Garzius in the chest. Tall, a direct hit. Garzius' eyes widen in genuine surprise as a crack appears on his chest armor, where Garzius would mutter, what? Where Ultra Vegito whispering in Garzius' ear and muttered, I found your rimmed, old man, and it's too slow. Vegito grabs Garzius by the throat and spins, hurling the Elder God towards the cavern wall with terrifying velocity. The challenge unfolds, but the true master has arrived. Vegeto's new form pushes the boundaries of power, but can even the God Killer defeat an entity who controls the very fabric of space? Don't miss the next exciting episode of Ultra Vegito. So, enjoy! As the vortex of water finally begins to settle, the mist parts to reveal the new transformation of Ultra Vegito, and the sheer pressure emanating from his body is enough to make the very air in the cave feel heavy. Standing atop the water surface, his aura is no longer the familiar blue of Super Saiyan Blue, nor the chaotic green of the Arc Saiyan power, but a majestic, blending white, laced with jagged bolts of crimson lightning. His hair has grown wild and white, wrapping down his back, while his upper body is now clad in thick white fur. But it is the face that truly disturbs King. Those eyes, pitch black sclera with glowing red irises, a look of pure, unadulterated predator instinct beyond beast. This is the form that separates the man from the monster. King, still in his wolf-fur form, would snarl, baring his fangs for the first time. There is a hint of hesitation in his stance, so the monkey learns a new trick. Does changing your fur color make you any less of your copy? You are still mimicking the power of a true warrior. But Vegeta would say nothing. Instead, a low, guttural growl would escape his throat, and without a word, he would vanish, not with the speed of a teleport, but with raw, explosive acceleration that the water beneath his feet simply couldn't handle, vaporizing instantly. In a split second, Vegeta would be face to face with King, his white aura flaring up like a nuclear detonation. Let's see how the original handles the upgrade. Before King would even raise his arm to block, a first clad in white fur would immerse itself deep in his guts. The impact would just hurt, it would be catastrophic. The shockwave from the punch would blow King's chest armor into dust, sending the wolf warrior flying backward at supersonic speed. But Vegeta wasn't done. With a simple motion of his hand, he would warp space, waiting behind King's before he even registered the moment, and deliver a double axe handle smash to the spine, driving the king straight down into the sap with such force that the underwater trend collapsed on top of him. Back in the tournament arena, the silence would be defeating Hera, who had smirking moments ago, would now be gripping the railing of her pedestal like knuckles wide. What is this power? It feels different. It's not just god energy, it's something premier. Casty, watching with wide eyes, would adjust his glasses. It's a mixture. He has combined the ferocity of the great ape with the divine key of a god. He isn't just a Saiyan anymore, and he certainly isn't just a god. He breached the wall of evolving entirely. Meanwhile, the Elder Garzius would finally lean forward, his poker face cracking just enough to reveal a raised eyebrow. Beyond beast, so the legends were true. The potential of the Saiyan bloodline to break their limiters. It's quite annoying, I must admit. Back in the cave, the water would begin to bubble violently before a massive column of energy erupted from the depths. King would roar, shouting words, his body bleeding and battered, but his yellow aura cracking with renewed intensity. He looked like a feral demon, You instinct, you dare damage the master creation. I am the apex, I am the alpha. As King screamed, he would thrust his hand forwards, manipulating the shadow in the cave. Hundreds of shadowy wolves would materialize from the darkness, all laughing towards Vegeta with snapping jaws. But the Saiyan warrior would simply float there, surrounded by his white aura. You rely on shadow puppets and tricks, but look at me, King. Look closely. As the shadow was nearly the infinite eye in Vegeta forehead would suddenly snap open, glowing with the violet hue. Time to end this playdate. Freeze! Instantly everything stopped. The water, the shadow wolves, and even the lightning crackling around King would be suspending in animation. Only Vegeta remains mobile, slowly drifting towards until he was inches away from King's frozen snarking face. You said I was an imitation. That worry Saiyans were just copies, but you forgot one thing about the copy king. The copy can always surpass the original. Vegeta would place his index finger directly on King's forehead, right where the Wolfer's brain would be, and I am about to evolve right past you. Time will resume. The result will be instantaneous, a beam of concentrated white and red energy fired from point blank range would flare straight through King's skull and exit out the end of his head, continuing on to blast a hole through the ceiling of the massive cave. Letting real sunlight from the surface would stream down for the first time in eons. King's eye would go wide, the yellow writing around him fizzing out instantly. His body would go limp, his arm falling into the slides, his wolf form would dissipate, reverting him to his base state as he began to fall around the water. How can a fake be this real? King's body would splash into dark water, snaking like a stone, lifeless. The shadows would dissolve into mist. Vegeta would hover in the air, the sunlight hitting his white fur, creating a halo effect. He would look at his hands, the beast beyond beast, from surging with power, before looking up towards the giant observation portal that served as the window to the tournament. He would stare directly into the camera directly at Elder Garzius, and with a smirk that promised nothing but violence, he would speak. One down. Send me the next one, or better yet, come down here yourself, Zeus. And as the screen faded to black, the laughter of Ultra Vegito would echo through the cavern, a sound that would send shivers down the spine of every god watching. So that's it for today. So if you come this far, so don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon so that you never miss the new latest update of UV. So enjoy.
Strongest warriors on Earth had fallen.
Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, you actually believed you could defeat me?
Frieza smiles.
Ha 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 ha, pathetic.
I won't let you hurt them anymore.
Frieza suddenly appears behind him.
Then fall with them.
A devastating energy blast strikes Gohan. Gohan crashes through mountains.
Gohan.
Piccolo struggles to stand.
Gohan. Get up.
Black Frieza slowly walks toward him.
You Namekians are remarkably persistent.
Piccolo raises his fist.
As long as Gohan is alive, I'll keep fighting.
Frieza fires a concentrated blast. Piccolo is engulfed in light. The battlefield becomes silent. A trembling Goku stands among the smoke. His eyes are hidden beneath his hair. He looks toward Gohan, then Piccolo. His hands begin shaking.
Gohan.
He sees Piccolo's destroyed cape lying on the ground.
Piccolo.
Black Frieza laughs.
Ha 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 ha! You're too late, Son Goku!
Goku slowly clenches his fists.
Frieza. You! Monster! This time I would not let you get away with this. You killed my loved ones. You.
The ground begins shaking. Small rocks rise into the air. Goku's aura flickers between white, blue, gold, and red.
What are you going to do? Cry!
Goku looks up. His expression is completely different.
I've forgiven you before.
Lightning explodes around him.
I've let you come back before.
The sky begins turning black.
But you killed Gohan.
His eyes glow.
And you killed Piccolo.
Goku screams.
This time, I won't forgive you!
A gigantic explosion of golden red energy erupts from Goku. His hair rapidly grows longer and becomes silver white with crimson highlights. His eyes glow intense red. Dark red markings appear across his face and body. A massive golden red aura surrounds him. The entire planet shakes. And then, Goku crossed a boundary no Saiyan had ever crossed before.
Super
Lightning erupts across the sky.
Saiyan
The entire battlefield disappears beneath his aura.
6!
Black Frieza's smile disappears. For the first time, he looks afraid.
What is this power?
Goku instantly appears directly in front of him.
The power of a Saiyan who has nothing left to lose.
Frieza fires a gigantic attack. Goku catches it with one hand.
Impossible!
Goku crushes the energy ball.
You're finished.
Goku and Frieza disappear. They exchange hundreds of blows across the sky. Goku finally grabs Frieza by the face and smashes him into the ground.
I am the Emperor of the Universe!
Goku raises his hand. A gigantic Super Saiyan 6 energy sphere forms above him.
Not anymore.
No! Wait!
Goku's eyes remain cold.
This is for Gohan.
The energy grows.
This is for Piccolo.
The sky splits apart.
And this
Goku screams.
is for everyone you've ever hurt.
He fires. The screen becomes completely white. The smoke slowly clears. Goku stands alone. But suddenly, a mysterious voice whispers.
You actually thought Black Frieza was the final enemy?
Goku's eyes widen.
Super Saiyan 6 has awakened something far worse.
The real war has just begun.